For no debating, it's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Not a day in my life, as long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Deuce.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch gears. Charlie, front left, Charlie. Back.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Sponge. Wait. Go. Check 42's the mic. Hey, let's get a football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
To throw, Winston. He's got Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Reset. Green, triple team.
Winston now from the 50. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
First down.
Ready. White 25. Pick up the ball. Watch this and even.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Jameis to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
Play fake. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Winston looking for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Bilal Nichols, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Right now, you got 58. Go on, right. Kill, turn up. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Check 52, check 37, check 52.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Inside.
Here's St. Brown on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 24.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Winston now finding Godwin, complete, and he goes out right around the 39.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go play action. Winston airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Returnable here from the 38. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Ready, black 22. He's tired of winning. He's tired of us. Hey, Sonny. Check 24. Check 24. We go even. Slap.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the Packers' 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Logan. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Oh, backbreaker breaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be up nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Winston. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Play action now, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On second and 9, Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This time they stay on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tavecchio good on the extra point. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 1st and 10, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We are going inside. You got tight. You got tight right there. Jim. Check three.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He's checking crap.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers got his man. It's Williams. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch that sprint. Slam. Green, 17.
Now Winston steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd and short yardage. Winston looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Blue 58. Check 45. Yeah, Liz. Give it a nothing. Jump out.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Making the catch is Sternberger. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Switch. Hey, Bob.
Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? Blue 80. Sunny. Both to Mike. Mike, hey, 5-0. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
To throw is Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check three.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On second down, Winston again. And this is caught by Evans. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Back now at Lambeau, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Kumaro